Hello everyone, I'm back again with another little video because I've had Happy Meal this morning from a lady called Sheila, and she sent me 2 cushion covers to put on my settee on my little couch, and I'm going to show you. I've had my computer, I'm using my camcorder, so it's standing behind my computer, so I'm going to turn everything around because this is where I was positioned when I was doing the Happy Meal. So I'm going to turn everything around and let you see that those lovely cushions. I couldn't believe it when I put them the cushions in, and they're a perfect fit. And Sheila's done those covers just from her looking at my videos, and she worked out the exact size, and I couldn't believe how perfectly they fit. So I'm going to turn the computer around and do a little bit more video showing you the cushions, but I'll let you see them before I sit in front of them. So like I said, that is my little couch now, looking a lot more tidy with those lovely cushions, covers, to put on the cushions that Sheila sent to me. I'm going to sit down and lean against them. And I will be going out into my garden shortly. I've been doing a little bit more of the cardigan, but it is 12:30, so I'm going to be having my lunch. And then I'm going to do a little bit gardening in my front garden. And I'll see if I can catch anybody in my web who might happen to pass and wants to have a little bit chat. That's what That's what we see. If anyone, we're sitting outside, you're sitting there and you're waiting for to catch somebody in your web as they pass. That's what everybody sees when they're all sitting in the front gardens. But I will be doing gardening first. I'll be doing a little bit more of the borders in my garden. And when I get that sorted, I'm going to get back into my back garden because there's an awful lot of weeds in the back garden as well. It's just I've never known them this bad at this time of year. It's because I think we've had a little bit. Oh, my wool is stuck in here. I thought it's come out. Must have been too tightly wound inside the thing. But it must be because of the little bit warmer weather we've had. It's making all these weeds grow like something not right. And my lawn needs cutting again, but it's not the actual grass, it just seems to be the weeds that's in it. There's little spikes sticking up all over all of my lawns. I have 3 lawns altogether. And all there is on it is like dead looking grass and loads of little spikes of weeds and that thick couch grass, I think you call it, that grows on as well. I think it needs a good feeding, my lawn, like watering as well. I think we haven't had any rain for, I'm not sure how long, for quite some time actually, but I think they might need a good watering as well. I used to have I have my outhouse downstairs. I have a toilet in that outhouse, and the pipe. I used to have a connection on the pipe where I could put my hose. I just used to open the window in the toilet and put the hose pipe thing in and connect it to that connection on the water pipe in the toilet. But the council came around, or the council, whoever it was, and decided to put they were metal or whatever they were made of, copper piping that was there before. They took them out and put a kind of plastic stuff on. But they took my connection off and I never found it afterwards. I don't know where it went after they took it off. I thought maybe they've chucked it in the bin with the bits of the pipe, because the bits of pipe were in my bin. but the connection wasn't there, so I think somebody helped themselves to it. One of these workmen never gave it back to me. But I don't know whether you can put. I've got my needle sticking in the hole in my cardigan. I don't know whether you can put that connection on these plastic ones. I'd have to have a look into it. Because whenever I use my hose pipe now, I have to attach it to my sink. And the tap in there is not one of those ones where, where the part comes down that you can put a hose on. It's a flat part, and it's very hard to get the connection to stay on properly. So I'm going to have to sort that, and that's what I have to do if I want to water the lawn, because I could put the hose pipe, and I have one of those things where it sprays it all over the place. I could put that in the middle of the lawn, give it a good water. But I'll keep checking the weather forecast because we might be getting rain. And just for anyone, when I'm doing my videos, at the moment I've got my windows open in here, which you do get a lot of sound coming in, but you do get the sound when the windows are shut. But we have a railway line. Outside of my garden, there is a cycle path, and just beyond that is a lot of trees, and beyond the trees is a railway line. Well, when I first moved into this house, I had a dog as well. There was a dog that we had at the time, a collie. He was one of those black and white collies. And when we first moved in, there was trains going backwards and forwards all day and all night. There were coal wagons and all sorts of coal. Just talking about, there's one just going there now. But after a few years, like I'm saying, when I had the dog as well, and when we first moved in here, it was well over 30 years ago, about 35 years ago, that dog was roaming the house all night long because he could hear those trains going past. It took us a little while to get used to it. It took him a long time to get used to it because he used to come, he could open our bedroom door and he used to come in the bedroom and try to get us out of bed, more or less telling us, wanting to know what the noise was or the trains going past. But he settled down after a while, and we got used to it as well. But after a few years, we only get one train that comes backwards and forth. I think it comes one way and goes back the other way, because there's not as many people have coal fires, coke fires and things these days. And so it was only now and again the train ever went past. But now it's very regular. They've opened up the line to passenger train from between Ashington and Newcastle, and we get trains, they come one way and then come back again the other way, and we get quite a few come backwards and forwards. And I've noticed when I've been doing my videos, sometimes the noise, you can hear the noise of the train going past on the video, but I never thought about it at first until I was sitting here with the window open, and it's a lot noisier. So if you hear noises like that, it's just a train going past, and it'll only be for a few seconds, so don't complain. So anyway, I'm going to get my lunch and I'll sort out, this is another 2 videos I have to put up. I have to put the another Happy Meal I got. I've already done one Happy Meal. I think I'm not sure whether it's uploaded yet, I'll have to check. I've just done a second one, and then I've just done a second video. I've done one video and I've just done a second one to show you my cushion covers on my couch that lovely lady Sheila sent to me. She's a lovely lady. She sent me an awful lot of things before, bits of material, and I think she even sent me a wool winder. I already have one, but I have a spare now because I did have another one before the one I have now that broke. Wasn't working correctly. And one lady sent me a message about it because I think I'd mentioned it in one of my videos, and she had one that needed some spare parts, and she asked me if she could have the broken one, so I sent it to her, and she sent me a message back to tell me that her husband had fixed it. So I only had the one, and sometimes it does make a noise like it's going to conk out. when I'm winding. I don't know, because I wind really fast, because when I'm winding, I don't just go like that. I go like that. The whole shelf shakes when I'm winding wool. It's a wonder my arm hasn't dropped off. But she sent me a lot of things, buttons and all sorts. So that's another extra video today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. And like I say, my internet has been very good since I put that extender thing onto my router. So I may do a live for you one day. I will not warn you when I'm going to do a live. I'm going to do it. I'll just do it. So you might think it's just a video when you see it, but it could be live. So catch it when you can. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. I don't know, but it depends when I have time, actually. So that's it. Thumbs up and subscribe. I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.